Hello, Uncle Roddus here with a video with some new records. Okay, I got online and picked up some Blue Note reissues, the classic series, vinyl series. I picked up some of those on sale out of Vinyl Countdown up in the North Island. I had this has been quite a while ago, and a visit to Penny Lane. And also I've been online shopping on what's it called? Fish Pond. A pain in the ass, to be honest, but they got some cheap records that I can pick them up a lot cheaper, but they take forever to get here. And unfortunately, two of the ones I really wanted turned around. They said they couldn't get them after 6 weeks of waiting. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing. So I'll just quickly run through them. Yes, it's been a while. This has been building up over a couple of months. So I've just had to put a new stylus on my turntable because it did it's well over 2.5 years since my last stylus. I get through them every couple of years. They pretty much wear them out. So that's just arrived this week. So I haven't played records for a week or two. But anyway, so yeah, picked up some Blue Note. Shall I move that back a bit? Picked up some Blue Note reissues, Sonny Clark, Sonny's Crib from 1958. I really like Sonny Clark. I love these Blue Notes. I mean, they're classic reproduction of the classics. You know, you never find originals, so it's really great that they're doing all these reissues. I picked them up when I'm not paying full price for them. I've said that many times, but this is 2025 reissue. John Coltrane's actually playing on this release. I don't think on all the tracks, just on maybe. I don't know, could be wrong. Anyway, so there's that one, and then we've got Lee Morgan, The Procrastinator. This is from 1978. This is a much more recent one, and full of big names, of course. Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter, Bobby Hutcherson, Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, and Billy Higgins. That's a hell of a good lineup. Yep, so that was another one I picked up. And the last one I picked up in that little haul, and I've only just cleaned these too, so I'm not playing them until I clean them on my new stylus. Babyface Willette, and this is a 1962 release, again reissued in 2025. The one on the back there, that one there, I've actually already got that reissue there. This guy's on the organ. Just a trio here with Grant Green playing guitar and Ben Dixon on drums. So Grant Green is a fantastic guitarist. I really enjoy him. His music's a lot more laid back. It's not what I'd normally listen to. Like I used to not normally listen to sort of the more laid back jazz, but he's an exceptional talent. Was, I should say. I mean, pretty much all these guys are long passed away, unfortunately. So my little trip to Penny Lane last time, and I can't even remember when it was going back a while, and I'm pretty sure I haven't showed these. So I was sort of digging fairly deep in the bins, and so I come across this reissue for, actually I only paid $10 for it, and I'm beginning to realise why, but so this is the Coloured Balls. This is their second LP, Heavy Metal Kid, from 75, 76. So they were kind of like a precursor almost to AC/DC. They're out of Australia. I think they're out of Melbourne. They were kind of part of that kind of bogan sort of scene back in Melbourne, with the, what do they call those? Mullets, haircuts that they have. And their first album I've got on CD, and it's really good. This one I'm really not too sure about. The reissue is on Just Add Water Records. It's just a cool name. It's a fairly recent reissue. I'm not sure what year. I played it a couple of times. Now I've cleaned it and I've got the new needle. I'll give it another go and see if it rings with me. Like I say, it was pretty cheap, which is not a good sign. But and then I picked up a couple of pretty obscure things out of the deep digging in the bins. Message, Astral Journeys. This is from 1978. Now this is on the Brain label out of Germany. The Brain was a, you know, most of you probably know, Brain was a label that released a lot of that German rock, krautrock, back in the day, you know. And so I do pick up them when I see them, and this is on the, yeah, I'll say there's the original label, Brain label. I'm certain, well, I don't know if it's the original one, for it was 1978. I mean, that label was going and started in the early 70s or the late 60s. So if they're reasonably priced, I would pick them up. Then this wasn't an expensive one. It's, I don't know, it might grow on me. It's not, I wouldn't rave about it. It's kind of trying to be a little bit more poppy. I mean, there's vocals on it. There's a lot of, there's all the lyrics on the back, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. Give it a few more goes. We'll see. But just a bit of a blind buy. And then this one here is a similar thing I grabbed out of the you know, deep digging in the bins. Madison Dyke Zeit Machine. So I don't know. Yeah, they must be German as well. Looking by the names of the guys on the yeah. This is really, I'm enjoying this. This is, I can't tell you sort all about it. 1977 this came out. On Rocket Records. So this seems to be an original copy of this. Yeah, I'd never heard of them, but it looked pretty cool, and I looked it up on Discogs, and I thought that sounds like me, so I grabbed it. Yeah, this is sort of more ambient-y. There's sort of, yeah, there's lots of mellotron synthesizers, yeah, the electric and acoustic guitars, bass and drums, but yeah. No, I did enjoy this LP. More than I did the Message one. Now, back onto the recent arrivals from Fish Pond. So I've signed up again to a streaming service, Qbus, whatever they call it. It's pretty cool. Very, very, and it's all mostly pretty much high resolution, you know, CD quality and above. Hopefully, sounds pretty good. Anyway, I mean, I'm going to get a streamer for my hi-fi system, but so it's a great way of having a listen to stuff, and you know, when you read about stuff. So I picked up a few. Some of them I already knew about, and that. So I picked up this one here. This is the recent. Was one I read a review and one of the uncuts that Lynn brought home from the library. Fuzzy Lights. This is from 2025. They've been around a wee while. I think they're Canadian. This is on this kind of translucent type clear vinyl, whatever. This is kind of like a bit of a parts of a drone with the violin thing. Now, this reminds me a lot, especially one or two tracks, remind me a lot of The Garbage and the Flowers and that song that they did, Carousel, off their album that I showed many, many videos ago. Garbage and the Flowers were a New Zealand band, very influenced heavily by the Velvet Underground. This reminds me of a bit of them. It's really cool. Sort of a bit distorted-y, violin-y, drone-y, poppy. I don't know. It sort of all covers a few bases. I'd like to say I listened to these on the streaming service first. This one here I was actually familiar with. Originals are sought after and are fairly pricey. This is a reissue. Now, I'm not sure who reissued it because I haven't looked up on Discogs, although I have got it on my Discogs list. It's pretty much a full reproduction of the original LP, and it says on the runouts, it's half-speed master, Abbey Road. So I haven't played it yet. I only just cleaned it this morning. I've had it for a few weeks. But I know this is an LP, and I liked it. I listened to it, streamed it, and it sounded really cool. This is an LP that's, you know, fairly well known in the collectors things. And then finally, a couple of these LPs by this band. Again, I read about this in the Uncuts 500 Greatest LPs of the 2000s and 10s. This is the DeLines. Now this is Willie Vorton's band after He was Richmond Fontaine, which is a band that I got into a little bit in the mid 2000s when they put out. I've only got one of their LPs, but they put out some pretty good ones. I've got the one that they were really well known for, which I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, this is his band here. He doesn't sing so much on this. There's a lady singing. Don't know her name. So I streamed this a while back and I really enjoyed it, and so I've got it. Finally picked up a copy now, and also their latest one was highly reviewed with a very positive review in Uncut, and this is their 2026. The setup. I'm not enjoying this as much as this one, but it's still pretty cool. It's very laid back. Yeah, it's interesting music. Yeah, very cool, very cool. So not a bad band to listen to. I did listen to one of their other LPs, which I enjoyed it, but not quite to the level of this one. I think this is their best one, even though they ranted and raved about this and Uncut and said this was their best album ever, but I think this one's better. But anyway, that's it. So yeah, just a quick run through all those quick recent arrivals from the last couple of months. Anyway, so look at that, just over 11 minutes. So thank you for watching. I'll let you get back to your day. And by the way, I see the last video I had about 70 views. I'd love you guys to comment, just to say hello and who's watching and that. Connect with some of my subscribers and a few of my old friends that are watching. Say hello, yeah, and I'll keep an eye out for that. That would be really cool. Yeah. All right. So what is it? It's a work day today, but I'm having a bit of a slow one. So I've just been cleaning those and that. So yeah. All right. Look, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for watching. Cheers.